Matt, it is brilliant to see these images here. Marc Marquez in his Repsol Honda leathers, ready to take part in a Grand Prix.
What a sight that is, ladies and gentlemen. The 8 times world champion, as Steve said, Marc Marquez, about to re-enter the fold here in the MotoGP World Championship in 2021. That serious right humerus fracture sustained in that enthralling fight back in Jerez 1 last July now, such a long time ago. 9 months since we've seen this man in competitive action in the MotoGP World Championship. Well over 500 days since he last finished a MotoGP Grand Prix. That was way back in Valencia 2019.
Here we go then. This is the sight we've been longing for since last year. Marc Marquez officially, for the first time in a long time, enters a MotoGP session.
What was it the last time he did this? FP4, July the 25th, 2020, ladies and gentlemen, when of course he, by his own admission, he came back and hurried that return to action too soon. But what a moment for us all to savour, I think. And welcome back the legend that is Marc Marquez.
Exits pit lane then. And I think it's fair to say that we're going to have pretty much every angle covered over the course of the weekend with Marc Marquez. The good news is, of course, Matt, that private test he did here about a month ago, at least he knows his way around this circuit, because this would be some place, wouldn't it, to try and come back to.
Yeah, not the easiest place to learn at all, is it, with all of its undulations, particularly with its so many blind corners as well, Steve, on the way in. It's a track where knowledge really pays off. Miguel Oliveira showed that last year. He's not cut a lot of laps around here on a MotoGP bike, excuse me, but when he came here for the first time in MotoGP, I mean, that guy was untouchable. Pole position, race fastest lap, and once he got the whole shot in the first corner, nobody else saw Miguel Oliveira.
Well, here we are then. We'll watch Marc head around the circuit. Quickly pop down to Simon Craythar and say good morning to Simon, because I'm sure he's been keeping his head down and having a look and see what is around in the garages. But Simon, we have to just get your thoughts quickly on the return of Marc Marquez. I know that you've written something on the website regarding his return, and your belief is, I think, just like ours, that it won't take him long to get back up to speed. But it's wonderful to see him back out on circuit again.
It is, Steve, it is. I was actually feeling sorry for Santi and the team, looking at those wet patches, you know, at the end of, well, you can see them now on screen, at the end of Moto3 FP1. There's areas like turn, I think it's 8 to 9 up over the waterfall, I think they call it. You're forced to lean over and accelerate, and there's big damp patches there. And guys, it's proper scary, because you need Marc to have a smooth transition back into riding. You don't need him to high side and knock his confidence about it at all, you know. And that's why I'm feeling sorry for Santi, worrying about this, because sending him out where it's patchy is quite dodgy. I've noticed a lot of the guys that have gone out have only done a couple of laps and they're back in the box, so it'll be interesting to see. I'll try and get some comments from teams and about the conditions out there.
Yeah, thanks very much, Simon. Just saw there, Marc, just going straight on at turn 1. That's bound to happen on your return to MotoGP, especially once you go down that start-finish straight, go over the crest and braking for the first time from high speed. And also, we just saw there on the graphic the magic number, 265 days since that Saturday at the Grand Prix of Andalusia.